Now that we have built our intent, let's go ahead and test it out. Whenever you make a new intent, when you come up to the Run tab in the top right, you can see for the training, it says our agent now needs training. So what we want to do is just go ahead and click Train Agent, and it says this is going to take a few minutes. This is just going to make sure that it understands our intent. And from anywhere in our chat, if we go ahead and trigger that, it'll bring us to the correct block. Now you can see our agent is 100% trained, so we are good to go. Let's go ahead and run a test. And let's say right off the bat, I said, can I speak to a human? You can see it automatically jumped to our speak to a human intent and brings us to the text block that says, I understand that you want to speak with one of our representatives. And from here, we can handle both of these cases to collect their information and forward that to our Airtable. So what we're going to do now is add a new text block, and we're going to write, let me collect your information and someone will reach out to you as soon as possible. Then I'm just going to connect this block here as well. What I'm going to do now is head back to our lead capture agent and just copy and paste the functionality that we've already implemented to forward our information to an Airtable. So here I am in that agent, and I'm just going to grab everything from here, press Command C or Control C on Windows, head back to our chat support demo, and then press Command V or Control V on Windows. Now we can just slightly modify these so we have this awesome block that we are going to delete. So it just says, what is your name? And because we copy this over from a different flow, we're going to have to recreate our variables. So I'm just going to create name and email. Now that we have changed the variables in this block that ask them to confirm the information they've inputted, we'll just write name and email. We are now set up to collect their name and email. However, the last thing I want to do is ask them to provide a detailed description of the problem that they would like help with. We can add a new column in our Airtable, so this will give whoever is reaching out to them any information they need, and we can give them this in the form of a transcript of the whole chat. We can do this using the VF memory variable, which essentially just saves a transcript of the entire chat history. So let's head back to our Airtable and add a long text, and let's name this transcript and then create the field. So the last thing I want to add is just something where the user can write down the exact problem, and this will give whoever helping them enough information to reach out to them. So what we're going to do is drag this yes option to a new text block and write, please create a detailed description of the problem or question you would like assistance with. Then we can add a capture reply, and let's go ahead and create a new variable called problem. Create new variable. This way the user reply gets captured to this problem variable, and then we can just drag this to, great, you will receive help shortly. From here, we just have to quickly modify this API step to include our problem to be added to the last column. We'll just add a comma here, press enter, type in transcript, since that's what we titled our column, and then in quotes, add our variable, which is problem. Let's go ahead and test this out. We'll hit run in the top right. Run a test. Let's just go straight to, can I speak to a human? I'll write Pope. And then 123@gmail, say yes, this is my name and email. And then for a description, I'll just write, I don't understand what TRW is or what it offers. Then we can send this through. And back in our Airtable, you can see we have our name, email, and then our problem, which is I don't understand what TRW is or what it offers. So from here, someone could take this information, create a response, and then email this person. And this could be done with automation as well.